Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Temple of Technology. I'm your host, Scott James Magner, the idiot with a microphone. The audio probably sounds a little bit different today. I have retreated from my AirPods, and I'm going with the basic lightning plug headset. I'm getting a bit of a reverb echo right now, but I tested this out, and on the playback itself, there's no reverb. So the reason why I've invited you all here today is, if you couldn't guess already, is that I got a big pile of packages today. A huge pile. Not as huge as yesterday when my groceries broke each other. But there's a lot of media sitting here that I want to go through. Plus a little bit of bonus because of the size of the parcels and where they came from. I happen to know what's in every single package today. It's a little bit of a rarity for me. So I want to start off with apologizing for the audio quality of the last video. The Bluetooth earpods, they did absolutely nothing. I mean, I could hear, and I could certainly see that they were recording something, but they weren't recording what we actually needed to get a decent video. So I may do some post-processing on the video for the audio rather, for the last video. I have been checking in with my sponsor today, so alcohol. So my tongue is not quick nor slickser. It is in fact thick. But I'm ready to go, and I'm so excited. And normally I would build to a big finish with the biggest package. I'm going to do that anyway. I'm going to go with the biggest package last. This is going to take us some time to get through. But first up, another free DVD from Disney Movie Insiders. As mentioned on my last video, which none of you watched or heard, I have accumulated a whole bunch of points over the years by redeeming the special codes inside Disney movies. And I used some of those points recently to get free DVDs. And I even ordered a few more free DVDs this week. So these come vacuum packed, heat sealed. It's 2 pieces of cardboard together with glue. And it comes with this nifty little tab you can pull on to open it up. That probably sounds horrific as it goes through all there. But if I am not mistaken, this will be the yet another. Oh no, it's Oz the Great and Powerful. I did not have a copy of this movie. I checked, and I was surprised that I did not have a copy of this movie because it is awful. It is just not good. But getting it for free, it gets a lot better all of a sudden. So Oz the Great and Powerful, a complete revision of the Oz mythos. It has nothing to do with the books. It has barely anything to do with Oz. But, James Franco, everyone loves James Franco. Everyone loves Rachel Weisz. People like Mila Kunis. I don't know who that other woman is. Perhaps it will tell me on here. Michelle Williams? I know who Michelle Williams is. That just does not look like Michelle Williams. All right. So we'll have some fun there. Oh, I believe once again, I have received lucky money. Yes, I've received lucky money from the Disney Movie Club. The last lucky money I entered in got me 8 whole points. 8 points. This probably will have more points to it because it's lucky money for the Lunar New Year. Exciting, very exciting. We're going to put this to the side, and we're going to open our next thing. This comes to me from Books A Billion in Chesapeake, Virginia. I don't know. I'm going to tell you what I think this is. I think this is The Adventures of Superman seasons 3 and 4. It feels like a solid, put together DVD case. So we're going to use my scissors here because I didn't take any time to go find my knife in between the last video and this video. It's around here somewhere, I swear. That knife is very important to me. I call it my second favorite tool in the universe, not only because of its utility, but because it was an awesome gift from a dear friend of mine. Oh, I was mistaken. It is a DVD set, but it is more Animaniacs. Animaniacs. So, as I mentioned in the last video, we are slowly replacing our VHS tapes of the Animaniacs with DVDs. It has 5 discs. As I did before, we're going to test a random disc for scratches and defects. I see none. So that's an excellent thing to note. Now I've got 3 of these Animaniacs box sets. I'm going to cross-check the episodes that are on them with the VHS tapes. I've already seen some crossover, which is good. It means that I can reduce the amount of stuff that's on my shelves. And when I am so inclined, I can reduce a 5-disc digipack like this into, I believe I can stretch this far with my headset, yes, into a 6-disc keep case like this. So I'll hold this up a little closer so you can see. There's a significant space savings. In fact, you can see exactly how much of a space savings it is when I use my favorite tool in the universe, my leveling rule. So, the basic case is 1 inch. The snap case is 1/2 inch. More specifically, it's a 14 millimeter case, and this is some other number of millimeters. In fact, I love to put things in smaller cases from bigger cases. In fact, one of my projects for the day is a friend of mine requested, they wanted to borrow and watch my seasons of Justified, which I am all for. But I have some custom cases for Justified, and I have some cases that are, I just smushed 3 discs into one disc case with a little bit extra bits. So, you know, they look like this in the custom cases, but you see here that with 3 discs in there, sometimes 4 discs in there, it bows out. It doesn't sit on the shelf the way I want it to sit out. See how it's diverging there? When I put this together in a few minutes into this case here, not only will it be a little bit smaller, because these are 6 millimeter cases, but when they're fat with the stuff that's in them, you can see that they take up more than the 12 millimeters they should be taking up. They take up a great deal more space. So that's another video, and I'm very happy to go over that process in a different video. It's, in fact, the kind of thing the Temple of Technology is designed to present, is that gripping content wherein I have a derangement and you get to watch me work through it. All right, so the size of this thing here tells me it's a Blu-ray set, and because of who it's from, Declutter in Kennesaw, Georgia, my prediction is that this is Once Upon a Time Season 1. And why that's my prediction is because I went online yesterday to check when this was coming, and there was an apology that says, oh, it's delayed. We're very sorry that this is delayed. All right, Once Upon a Time, the complete first series. I already own this set. I own it already. But my set was missing a very important thing, Disc 5. Disc 5 was not present in the set that I bought. And as it turns out, it is cheaper to buy a completely new set used than it is to buy a replacement disc for this particular set. And the only replacement disc I could find was a DVD and not a Blu-ray. And I did not want to mix Blu-ray and DVDs in the same set if I could help it. This case is broke all to shit. It is ripped up. It is scratched. Hopefully this disc is not scratched. This disc is scratched. It's scratched and has a little bit of water damage. I'm hoping it will read properly. That'll be another bit of content for a video. And the reason why I have a separate stack of discs over here to go along with this, because last night rather, I got 2 I got 2 packages, whereas today I got 4 packages, one of them which is a really big package. And one of them had Once Upon a Time second season, which I bought because it was $6. And it was completely new at $6. And it came with all the stuff. It has a cool lenticular case. Ooh, very 3D. It's got a pirate ship there and our heroine. So, it's fun. And then also last night we got Gold Diggers, The Secret of Bear Mountain, which is a movie that Lindsay half remembered. She really only remembered half of Anna Klumsky's name and Christina Ricci's name and the plot. And I was able to find this movie online. Couldn't find it streaming anywhere. So for $10, I bought the DVD. It showed up yesterday. I scanned it right in. We're ready to watch this weekend. It's going to be fun. It's a neat little coming-of-age movie with best friends. And that's the sort of thing that we like to watch around here. All right, so that having been said, we come to the cool showstopper of tonight's services in the Temple of Technology. I've mentioned in the past that I belong to a DVD swap site. And in this site, you post up the DVDs that you don't want anymore or that you have duplicates of or that, in general, you're willing to let go and have somebody else have. And one of the things Lindsay specifically requested as I got in shipment after shipment of stuff is she asked me if I could find the Powerpuff Girls. And I knew for a fact that I could find the Powerpuff Girls because they're all over the place online. But it turns out that the Powerpuff Girls complete sets are on the order of $90 each because they are extremely rare. But if you want to piece together a complete set full of the individual discs that came out in the keep cases when DVDs were a brand new thing in the very late 90s, early 2000s, you could get some of the episodes for each season, and they'd be an individual disc would have a theme. Like there's one called Meet the Beat-Alls, and it wasn't the Beatles, it was the Beat-Alls, and you got a bunch of different episodes on that DVD from across 3 different seasons, in fact, which were all about fighting, which is a bit funny because the Powerpuff Girls are non-stop fights all the time. The reason why this story is so long is not because I have been drinking, because I have, but because I immediately set out to get Lindsay what she wanted, because she puts up with my crazy like nobody else ever does. But we've been together over a decade simply because our crazies match. All right. So I went online after I got the credits for shipping some DVDs out. I shipped some DVDs in. And we've got the Powerpuff Girls. Here's the movie. Here's Powerpuff Bluff. Oh, see, this is why I like to have the wireless microphone rather than the wired ones, because I talk with my hands. The Powerpuff Bluff, the main event, and Down and Dirty. This actually has one of my favorite episodes of all time, where Buttercup does not want to take her bath. All right. You see these snap cases? They're very old. They're actually from the original release. They were a cool way to put DVDs together. Warner Brothers did this. You see here that there are 10 episodes on here. The disc is scuffed all to hell, but that's okay because I can probably still read it. And I will be making a slim case for this, much like the slim case I've got here for Gold Diggers. I will either scan in this snap case, or I will find the artwork online and make a case. And that will all be part of course, the next video that I do. But while I was on the swap site and I was getting these Powerpuff Girls stuff, turns out one user had all 4 of those discs. And you save a bunch of money shipping if you can send out as many discs as possible. And so for me, I got the Fantastic Four series, volumes 1, 2, and 3. Totally excited to get this. This is a really good cartoon with from the early aughts. It was better than the one from the 60s by far. It's got 4 episodes a disc. I think each one of these episodes is about 20 minutes long. Yeah, 87 minutes. So there's free trading. Oh, are there free trading cards inside here? I'd be really stoked if this used disc with the busted up sleeve actually has the trading cards in here. No trading cards. And in fact, the DVD is scratched all to shit because the case is busted and he didn't put any bubble wrap in here to hold it steady. I see a cart. No trading cards. It's okay. I did not need the trading cards. I didn't even know the trading cards existed until just now. But it's got this really cool shelf talker here with the episode names on. I like to have these whenever possible. It makes it a lot easier to trick the episode titles and what's on there. But, you know, My Neighbor Was a Skrull is an episode title, and there's Skrulls in there. And Revenge of the Skrulls. It's going to be cool. It's going to be so cool. Super great. So, yeah, I got all... Let's see how scratched up this disc is. It's probably just as scratched up, which will make me sad. Well, it's not floating around in here. But it is dirty and fingerprints all over it, and it's scratched all the shit. So it's we'll hope it'll scan, and I'll be able to get a decent read on it. But I got a lot of DVDs again for not a lot of money. Discounting the cost of the DVDs that I already had, then I shipped out, right? Because that's a cost that I spent many, many years ago, and I've already derived fair value from those discs. In fact, I realize I've been recording this from a bit too far up. I'm going to drop this down a little bit. That's where I should have been recording this whole time. I'm an idiot. With a microphone. Which means I'm very on brand. So these were free. They're free and busted, but, you know, free nonetheless. In fact, I paid a credit each for each one of these. A credit is one DVD. One DVD equals 1 credit. So if you paid $30 for a DVD and then you shipped it out to somebody new, you get a credit. If you paid $5 for a DVD and you shipped it out to somebody new, you get a credit. If you have this costs $10. Keep that in mind. On this site, if you have a 6 DVD set, you get 6 credits for it. If you have a 6 Blu-ray set, you get 12 credits for it. And if you have a 6 4K UHD set, you would get, I think it's 4 credits a disc. So you would get 24 credits. But, you know, if you have a brand new 4K UHD set and you are giving it away to strangers on the internet, you kind of deserve what you get. All right. So these were free. This was $10. These were $6 each. We're not counting the $6 I already spent on this because I'm probably going to figure out a way to... I'm going to make a copy of that 5th disc and slip it into my existing set because I can burn DVDs over here, burn Blu-rays over here. It's for personal use. It'll be fine. This was, I believe, $8, and this was free. And so I got 8 discs for free, 1 disc for $10, 2 discs for $6, $7 each, and 1 disc for $8. So, you know, a lot of entertainment value for not a lot of money. And here we are, reaching the 20-minute mark. I've been entertaining you for 20 minutes, and I haven't asked for a dime. So that's kind of an important deal. If you like these videos, if you don't like these videos, let me know in the comments down below. I, once again, am not smart enough to do little click links here and here, but I'm going to watch where my finger goes, and hopefully I'll be able to get that smart someday. But if you do like what I'm doing, and if you like in general my crazy technological antics, please hit the like button, please subscribe and click on the bell so you know when a new video comes up. That way you get all of my wonderful content. Plus, I have more stuff goes up here. I do video game live streams. I do instructional videos. I'm going to start doing interviews with some friends of mine. I will also do cross-posting to people who have their own YouTube sites, like my friend Papa Squat, who is currently working his way through vintage hip-hop. So shout out to Papa Squat. I'm going to put a link in the comments, because you should really check out what John's doing. He's digging in deep to the genre and what hip hop really means and where it came from. And he's doing this as a white guy from Minnesota. So that's the important thing there. I, of course, am a white-ish guy from California who likes rap and hip hop, but I really like DVDs, as you can probably guess, and cartoons. I love cartoons. Cartoons are the best. So, with that in mind, we're going to swap our camera angle for the big reveal. It is me, Scott James Magnet, the idiot with a microphone, coming to you once again from the Temple of Technology, here on glorious YouTube and Facebook when I cross-post it. I really enjoy talking to you all. Please leave me some comments about what you enjoy about these videos. But for now, I am Scott James Magnet, idiot with a microphone, and I am signing off.